Greetings guys, hi, I'm E. Welcome to my channel Down and Dirty. If this is your first time, thank you for joining. Hopefully it doesn't suck. Today we're going to be learning 5 ways that you can save money on your plants. So let's go ahead and just get right into the content. Number 1, so one important thing with buying plants that a lot of people don't even realize is that you can just buy them on sale. And for some this might seem super obvious, but for a lot of people they don't realize that retailers do have sales racks. So that's something to definitely keep in mind. The reason that they have these racks is because they understand that the average clientele or customer is not going to realize that just because the plant doesn't look as pretty, it's still fine. It's just kind of going through a wilt, or maybe it needs to be pruned up a little bit. So they just kind of chuck them on the sales rack, and that's when people like us can swoop in and get some good deals. It's a lot like thrifting, to where not every time you go it's gonna be like, oh, all this stuff is so great, but it's definitely worth checking out. You will be surprised at some of the good finds that you can get, and it's definitely, it's a fun experience, and it's a good chance to try and revive a plant that otherwise would have just been tossed to the side. So number 2, I think it's cool to just even try growing your plants from seeds. Say you go to your local nursery or a Lowe's and you buy a bushel of flowers for $6, okay? Though you can honestly instead buy a packet for $1.75, probably even less depending, and grow countless more. But that's honestly a really great way for you to save money on your plants. It's fun, you get to watch the life cycle, and there's more versatility in it, and you can get more bang for your buck. So that is a great way if you're patient and you're down to tend to the plant, and it's more rewarding because you didn't just grab that plant. You know, there's nothing wrong with that, especially if you're a beginner. But you just get that plant and you just grew it yourself, and you watched it grow up, and you watched it grow, and you're just a proud plant parent, and you're just like, oh, they grow up so fast. That could be you. That could definitely be you. Number 3 is awesome for so many reasons. I'm a big advocate of joining your local community garden. Get hooked in with the community, find people who are like-minded and interested in this. Community gardens will a lot of times have seed banks. I know that the one in my area does, and that's a great opportunity for you. And sometimes they might be free, or sometimes they might be not free, probably like much cheaper than you would get them from the store, I'm assuming. And yeah. Oh, also something that's really cool, so some community gardens even have adoption centers, and definitely if you're already involved in a community garden, you should look into an adoption center and kind of spread the word about that. But I got this beautiful plant the other day. Look at how gorgeous this thing is, and I had never even heard of it before. Which is great because, okay, so first let me just start off with the name. So this plant is red pine wine ginger, and I kid you not, I'll show you a clip of this. There's a freaking ginger root in here. Which is so awesome. It smells amazing and it's gorgeous. I mean, look at the foliage and the color, and I got this for free. I mean, well, it's donation based, so it helps to throw like $5 in there if you want, but no one's gonna, like, you know, hunt you down if you don't. Oh, and one thing I wanted to mention about the ginger is it's kind of cool because another interesting thing about it is not only do you get the plant for much cheaper, but I also discovered a new plant that I would not have bought on my own. I wouldn't have thought to buy it. I wouldn't have even known where to get it, but it kind of took me out of my comfort zone and out of my box and allowed me to try something new that is Florida friendly or locally friendly to where I live, and I'm done with that part. Okay. Alright, so number 4 that I think is a great way to save money on plants is joining a plant group in your area. So I know I just mentioned community garden, but there's also, aside from that, other groups like master gardeners or the local horticulture societies in your area, or clubs if you go on group meet. There are tons of people who have the same interest as you and who are wanting to share their knowledge and wanting to share their plans, and it's a great opportunity for you to do plant swaps. So not only are you getting new plants, but you're also getting knowledge, so it's kind of like a win-win. And last but not least on our delightful list for today is propagating. So this again is for the patient ones, but it's totally worth it. Oh, I'll be right back. I have a plant I can show you guys. So this is my mother plant, and I was like, hey, I wouldn't mind 2 of these, and I don't want to pay for 2 of these. So I took a snippet and I propagated this. It's so cute. I hate myself. One good way to tell if your plant is rooted or not is you can give it like a little tug. Oop. And if it doesn't move, then you're good. So propagating is awesome because you're basically making an exact clone of your plant. If you really love the colors and the way this particular variety looks, and you can just snip it off and propagate it. And I'm more than happy to do a propagation video if anyone's interested. I would love to do a succulent propagation video where we can make mandalas. That'd be cool. But anyways, yeah, so propagating is a great way to have the exact same plant, and I could take this probably and make countless plants with it. Okay, so let's review our tips, right? So we can either buy plants on sale, I highly recommend that, it's a fun experience, or 2, we can also get seeds. I just don't remember the order, I swear I know what they are. 3, you can join your local community garden, and then 4, you can join a local community group, which is a little bit different from the garden. And then 5, you can simply just propagate your plants, and they're all fun, they're all easy. I encourage you to try all of them and see which one suits you best. Thanks for taking the time to hear what we have to say today. If you have any questions, let me know and I will answer any of your comments. Comment below on some of the ways that you like to save money on your plants, and I'm interested to hear what everyone has to say. And let me know if you would like a propagation video. I would love to do one. And yeah. Oh, I almost forgot. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like, and you should totally subscribe. It's what all the cool kids are doing these days, not just my mom. And on top of that, I will be posting new content every Friday, and my podcast will be uploaded on Wednesdays. Podcast is Plants and Stuff. This is E signing out officially.